I want to re-emphasize what Joanne just said. You know, all of this, none of this matters if we don't go out and vote. So if you live in the DuPage County, please do, and please encourage all your friends from DuPage County to go and vote. We've all heard about Azam, and it's time now to hear from Azam. So here's the official bio introduction. Azam has been an attorney for over 20 years and had worked for small firms, large firms, and as a solo practitioner. He has conducted both bench and jury trials and has practiced in many areas of corporate, civil, and criminal law. He has helped many people with his pro bono work, as you just heard. For those who could not afford an attorney, Azam has been very active with the DuPage County Bar Association, serving as the chair of the civil law section and previously serving as the editor-in-chief of the DuPage County Bar Association Law Journal. He's also an educator and has taught continuing legal education classes to lawyers and judges. Azam has taught as an adjunct professor at Loyola University and at Elmhurst. He has also participated and made presentations to many interfaith and peace groups in synagogues, churches, civic organizations, and federal agencies across the country and in international conferences. For this particular election, I'm pleased to announce that he is the only candidate to be highly recommended by the DuPage County Bar Association. And he is also recommended by the Illinois State Bar Association Judiciary Poll. Without further ado, please help me welcome the next Circuit County Judge of DuPage County, Azam Nizamuddin.
Good morning and salams, namaste, everybody. I'm really overwhelmed by not only the turnout, the support, but also the wonderful statements by my colleagues, elected officials, and friends. I really don't know what to say, and it's ironic because many, as you guys know, our candidates, every few days we're speaking at different venues for 1 minute, 2 minutes, and so forth. And everything that you heard is pretty much what I say to a lot of the different venues that we attend. So thank you so much. First and foremost, obviously I want to thank my family. I want to thank, in particular, Asma, my wife, who's really been a stalwart supporter and really sacrificed a lot of time. You know, she really has really stepped up and helped out our campaign as much as possible. At the same time, she works, you know, she works for a union as well, and the kids have also been busy. You know, they've got college, they've got high school, and other things going on in their lives, and they're also helping make, you know, put the signs together and so forth. So the family support has been really overwhelming, and without them, I really could not have done, at least even get this far without them. So thanks again to everybody. Secondly, of course, I want to thank Joanne Tyree, who has been really amazing. I mean, she really is, because not only is she helping out our campaign, she also is on the finance committee. And I can't remember if it's the chair of the finance committee or you're still on the board or wherever you join, because you do so many different things. But she really helps out the DuPage Dems party in significant ways. And she's helping out with a gala that's coming up. So she's doing that. She's got her own family and so forth. And she's got this crazy little dog too, by the way. You know, just the work that she's done has been truly amazing. But I really brought her on because we had a chance to work on the bylaws. So the DuPage Dems amended the bylaws earlier this year, and she was spearhead that committee along with Nate Simple, who's also here, who's the executive director. By the way, let's recognize Nate. He's the executive director of the DuPage Dems. And when I saw the professionalism that she demonstrated, particularly with the few first meetings that were very tense, there was a lot of disputes early on from different people, and she handled it really well. And I said, you know, I want someone like that on my campaign. I want someone who's professional, honest, decent, working hard, who believes in our mission. So thank you, Joanne, for all that you've done so far. I don't know how I can ever repay what you've done. course, I want to thank our, maybe this is not the best designation, but he's like the Energizer Bunny, which is Ashfaq Sayed, for putting this whole thing together. He really has gone out of his way to help out our campaign and bring all the people together. And I couldn't thank him enough for all that he's done. His family as well. I know his wife is a big support of him and all his activities, so thank you. And of course, your daughter who came on, Julia, who said some nice words earlier today, so thank you so much for all that. And then to the rest of you, thank you all for coming. My family, my sister, my brother-in-law, they've been really helpful. Yasmin and Jada, you all know them. They're not in DuPage, but that's okay, we'll forgive them, they're in Morton Grove. But so many of you, I mean, I can name every single person here who's helped out and stepped up. My in-laws are here, and fortunately we have great relations, so they even agreed to put up a sign at their house, so that's wonderful. 2 signs, in fact, because they have a very strategically placed house that's on the corner lot, so it's really good. I should have thought about that more when I was looking to figure out who my future relations are going to be. I'm being silly, but honestly, I really don't have anything inspirational to say, you guys. I'm just so overwhelmed with emotions and support, and you've heard all my background. Except for, I really believe that it's our time in 2020. I believe it's our time, our community's time, and we can no longer sit back. And I've said this to several community members, which is, look, everybody has their views about politics. Every time you come to a social event, a dinner, a wedding, anytime you get community members, we all have something to say about politics, right? It's usually politics or money, real estate, whatever. We talk about who the best presidential candidates are. We talk about, if Bernie's gonna win or is Elizabeth Warren gonna win. We talk about Trump. And then we stop. And then we just kind of move on and say, what difference will it make? Look how terrible the Senate is, or look at the Supreme Court, it's all political. What difference can I make? I can tell you that if you want to see someone like me on the bench and other candidates that are here to elected officials, you can make a difference. Okay? Maybe in Illinois we can't make a huge difference when it comes to the presidential races or even the Senate races because we're predominantly Democrat. But if you want to see people like me in higher office, you will and can make a difference. And that's really important for you to understand that. It's really, like as Joanne said, this election, despite the fact that we think we have the best campaign, the best candidate, this election can come down to just a few hundred votes. So that's why it's so important for you to take yard signs, talk to your friends, and just get the word out. I think we have a very strong and strategic message. Campaign strategy. Where's Angelo? Is he out there?
Right here.
Oh, that's Angelo's my field director, and he'll talk to you later. But he's doing a wonderful job, and we're so happy to have him on board. Let's give him a big applause as well. We're very confident, but we need everyone to come out and vote. So that's really all I can say. Really, I don't want to take any more of your time because I know there's a lot of other speakers, but I want to thank everyone for coming, all my candidate friends who are here and supporting everybody else, and I look forward to seeing you all in the campaign trail. Thank you so much. So I guess the next part of the program is that we're going to be introducing our other candidates that are here. So we have a list, and if you are not on the list, let us know, we'll call you. So next up, also, I have some excellent colleagues who are also running for circuit court judge in other seats. In other words, they're not running against me. So what's called, I should just say, really quickly, when you go and vote, there's early voting has already started. You can also vote by mail. But you have to ask for a Democratic ballot. So in the past, if you voted Republican, and you still are, in order to vote for us and our colleagues, you have to vote on the Democratic ticket. So, and it's designated by the different seats. So mine is called the Patrick O'Shea seat. And then next we have the Bob Anderson seat. And for that is our friend Jeff Jacobson who's running. So Jeff, come on up.